Hello everyone. So today's topic is per unit system. So we'll discuss about per unit system and per unit system applied to single phase circuit, and also per unit system to system applied to three phase circuit. So there is one announcement for the students. If suppose you have any doubt or you need any clarification, you can just post it in the comment box. I'll try to solve those questions, or if you have any numericals, I'll just work out and I'll give you the solution. So please, if you have any inquiries, you can update it in the comment box. So let's start. So in the previous video, I've told that is a per unit system is nothing but the actual value of the quantity in any unit divided by the base value in the same unit. So in order to calculate the per unit quantity, we need the base value of that particular quantity. So normally in the numerical, the base quantity will be given, so you can easily find out the per unit system of any quantity. And in the previous video, I have given you the examples also how to calculate the per unit quantity of current or voltage or any other parameter. So we'll see today how to apply per unit system to single phase circuit. PU system or per unit system applied to single phase circuit. Applied to single phase circuits. Okay, now in single phase circuit, let me take the base volt amperes as VA base. So base volt amperes, as the notation I am using is VA base. That is the power or apparent power which is given by volt amperes, and VA base is the notation I am using. Similarly, let me take base voltage notation as VB. So VAB stands for base volt amperes, and VB stands for base voltage. So now if you know these two parameters, how to calculate current? So we know that MVA by voltage gives you the current. So MVA or VA by voltage is nothing but amperes. So you can easily calculate current. So since these two are base parameters which I have assumed, so base current can be easily found out. So base current is equal to VA base divided by V base. So this gives me the base current. Now if you know the base current, so how to calculate base impedance? So normally base impedance or any impedance can be calculated using voltage by current. So you know Z is equal to V by I. So since I need base impedance, I'll be using voltage base and current base for the calculation. And base current we have represented using this. So let me substitute that for IB. This is nothing but IB, base current. So VB divided by IB. So what is IB? IB is VAB divided by VB. I'll simplify this. So we'll get VB square, that is V base square divided by VA base. So voltage square divided by apparent power base gives you the base impedance. Now if suppose the given quantity, suppose we need to calculate per unit of Z, that is impedance, then what are the parameters we need to calculate per unit quantity of impedance? We need the actual value of Z, given in ohm, and also we need base impedance, that is ZB. So once you know these two quantities, the per unit value of Z, that is impedance, Z per unit, can be calculated as Z actual, that is Z ohm, divided by Z base. So Z base value we know, so I can write Z in ohm divide by this, that is VB square divided by VA base. Or this can also be written as, let me write it here. So this can also be written as Z per unit is equal to Z ohm, Z in ohm, into, this goes to the numerator, so it is VA base divided by VB square. So this is how you calculate per unit impedance when the actual impedance is given in ohm. Now if we use standard quantities, now here this is apparent power, base apparent power, this is base voltage. There are some standard quantities used in the power system analysis. For apparent power we use, we use MVA as the standard quantity, and for voltage we use kV as the standard. So if suppose I write these this equation in the standard quantity, this gives me Z per unit will be equal to Z in ohm into MVA base divided by kV base square. kV base square. So remember, this is the equation to be used in the calculation to calculate the impedance per unit value or per unit value of impedance or reactance or resistance when the particular quantity is given in terms of ohm or the actual parameter is given in terms of ohm. Then you can use the equation. Remember, always the apparent power which you are using as a base power should be in terms of MVA, that is the standard quantity, and also the voltage or base voltage which you are selecting should be in terms of kilovolt. Now this is for single phase circuit. Now let's see the third phase circuit, three phase. So we have seen how to calculate per unit impedance applied to single phase circuit. Now let's see per unit impedance extended to three phase circuit. Now let me take here the three phase volt amperes base amperes base as let me take with the standard quantity, that is MVA base. Let me write, or this notation is used for MVA base or volt ampere base. So this is the standard quantity is MVA. Now for voltage also, let me take now since it is three phase, always that kV base whatever you are using as the base value or base standard is line to line value. So line to line base kilovolt or base voltage is kV base. Now if you know MVA base and kV base, you can easily calculate the current, because this is apparent power, this is voltage, so you can calculate the current. So base current here, how to calculate I base? The actual equation we calculate apparent power, that is MVA base divided by voltage kV base, but this is in mega, this is in kilo. To compensate this, we have to multiply 1000 over here, and since it is a three phase circuit, and if I am assuming the system to be a star connected system, I have to compensate that also. So it is √3 kV base. So IB will be, this is very important, this will be normally used for the calculation. So IB, that is base current in three phase circuit, is equal to 1000 into MVA base divided by √3 into kV base. So MVA base, here you need not write 10 to the power 6 over here, you just write the MVA value, that's it, because already we have compensated 1000 and √3 over here. kV base also you need to just write the kV value, don't write 10 to the power 3. into 10 to the power 3, that is not there. So base current can be calculated like this. Now let us go for base impedance. So base impedance ZB can be written as, again I have to compensate for that voltage. ZB is normally given by voltage base by current base, but this is in kilo, so I have to compensate this. So 1000 divided by root 3 IB, this is equal to 1000 into kV base will be known from the question, or you can find out base value, voltage base value, divided by root 3 into what is IB. IB we have already calculated, so let me substitute here 1000 into MVA base divided by root 3 into kV base. So this gets cancelled, this gets cancelled. So for a 3-phase circuit, the base impedance value ZB will be equal to, this goes to the numerator, so kV base is square divided by MVA base. So this is the base impedance. Now suppose the impedance, actual impedance value is in ohm, then Z per unit can be calculated as Z in ohm, that is the actual value, divided by Z base. Let me substitute this. So Z in ohm divided by this term, so this goes to the numerator, so I can write MVA base divided by kV base square. So you can see here we have already written impedance calculation, that is per unit impedance calculation in single phase circuit. Now we have also written per unit impedance calculation for 3-phase circuit. If you see both, if you compare both, the equation is not going to change, so it remains same, so it is easy for us to remember. So Z in per unit, when Z in ohm is known, can be calculated as Z in ohm into MVA base divided. So now we have seen how to calculate impedance per unit value when impedance given in ohm. So this is for when the actual value is given in terms of ohm. Suppose if the actual value, that is, let me take impedance itself, if the actual value of the impedance is given already in per unit on the base of some base values, say kV base and MVA base, some values, but for the system we have different base values, since the power system is having many sections, and for each section the base kVs will differ. So for that case, what to do? So let me take now this topic is for when the actual value is given in per unit, and to convert it to new per unit, to convert it into new per unit system. So the actual value is given in per unit with the different base, and we have to convert it into new per unit with some other base. So how to calculate? So let me take kV base old and MVA base old as a old parameters, old quantities, and also let me select kV base new and MVA base new. These are base new values. So according to our previous topic, we have seen that Z per unit, let me take old, can be calculated as Z ohm into MVA base old divided by kV base square, and I am using, since I am using old parameters like this. So let it be equation 1. Similarly for new parameter, let me write Z per unit new is equal to Z in ohm, that is the new value, into MVA base new divided by kV base square new. Let this be the second equation. Now let me divide 2 by 1. So what does this give? So it is Z per unit new divided by Z per unit old is equal to this divided by this. So Z in ohm gets cancelled. So what we get is MVA base new divided by kV base square new into, I'll write, and I'll write the reciprocal over here. So it is kV base square old divided by MVA base new. Let me simplify this further. So Z per unit new will be equal to Z per unit old into MVA base new divided by MVA base old into kV base square old divided by kV base square new. So again, this is one more equation which is very important for us to write the analysis of power system. So we have seen two equations. One is Z per unit is equal to Z in ohm into MVA base divided by kV base square. So both are important. So this is when to use this. This is used when the actual value, here I have taken impedance, so actual impedance is given in ohm. Then you directly multiply that with MVA base and divide it with kV base square. And if suppose Z is given in per unit, then the new per unit value has to be calculated with this equation, And one more thing, per unit quantity is actually, it will be represented in percentage value. So percentage value, suppose in the question percentage per unit is given or percentage value is given, that implies that it's a per unit value, and it will be given in percentage value. So whenever you are using it in the equation or in the calculation, you can just divide it by 100, so that you will be getting in decimal and you will be using in the equation. Let us take one example. So calculate the per unit impedance of synchronous motor rated 200 kVA, 13.2 kV and having a reactance of 50 ohm per phase. So what is asked? So per unit impedance is asked. So per unit impedance we have to calculate, that is Z per unit we have to calculate, and the motor is rated with the 200 kVA and also 13.2 kV, and reactance value is given. So X in ohm is given, 50 ohm per phase. Though in the question impedance value is asked, but there is no information about resistance in the given data. So it is obvious that we are going to calculate X per unit in the system. Since X value is given, we are going to calculate X per unit. If suppose resistance and reactance value both are given, then you are going to calculate Z per unit. Okay, let us continue. Now, and also here in the question, there are not many equipments. There is only one equipment or component of the system, that is synchronous motor, and only 1 kVA and 1 kV values are given. So you can go for 200 kVA as the base and 30.2 kVA as the base voltage. So let me write this as kV base and this as MVA base. But one more thing here, since it is given in kVA, I have to divide it with 1000 to get MVA base. So what you will be getting, this is 0.2 MVA. This is 0.2 MVA. Okay, now let us calculate the X per unit. So x per unit will be equal to, now which equation we have to use? I said if the given parameter is given in ohm or the actual quantity or actual unit, then you have to go for x in ohm into MVA base divided by kV base square. If impedance or reactance is given in per unit, then the second equation which we derived earlier. So this is like this. So x in ohm is 50 into MVA base. So what is MVA base? MVA base we have taken it as 0.2 MVA divided by kV base square. So kV base is 13.2, so square. So this gives us around 0.0574 and the unit is per unit. This is how we are going to calculate per unit quantity of the reactants.